Hey everybody, this is Bev Gray from Technique Tuesday. Today I'm excited to share one of Tam's process videos where she's using her watercolors and the delightful daisy stamp set and the matching dies. Let's get started. Now the first thing that Tam did was she stamped and embossed using black embossing powder the delightful daisy bouquet. To add color, Tam starts by just putting a little bit of water into each of those little areas within the stamped image. And by putting that little water into there, she prepares it to be ready to add the watercolor ink. Now one of Tam's favorite tips that she's given me is that she likes to leave some white space within each of the flowers. So she's taking sort of a medium yellow and filling in part of the flowers, but she's also leaving some white space at the tips of each petal. Now once Tam gets the lighter yellow in, she goes back with a darker shade of yellow just to add some depth and dimension to those petals. Then if you like a lot of detail, you can go back in and add some orange or almost rust colors into the very depths and shadows of those petals. Now because this image is heat embossed, it's not too important to let everything dry like if you were doing just a regular watercolor image, but because this one's been heat embossed, you can move on to the next step right away if you want, or spend some time letting it dry. Now next, Tam's working on the leaves, and she first uses just a little bit of water to make sure the leaves are wet, and then she goes in with some medium green. Then she rinses off her brush and adds some blue, and the blue really works well to sort of be in the shadows where the darkest part of the image really is. Now you'll notice right here that Tam gets sort of a big blob of color, and what she does is she goes and lets that tissue dry off her brush a little bit, and then just goes back and sort of wicks up that color that was too much into her brush. You can either use it somewhere else on your project or just rinse off your brush to get rid of that excess color. Now to do the flower center, Tam used oranges, but she also left some white space, and I think that's such an important point to make again, that the white space really helps make these images pop. Now for the berries, Tam used a maroon color, and again, she left some white space on those too. And then Tam did the same thing using sort of a yellow-green on that last little leaf. Now once Tam was finished, she let the project dry and then die cut it out and put it on the card front. I really like how she used two of them and popped them up along with a black card. I hope you enjoyed watching how to make this beautiful, delightful daisy card. We'll link to all the supplies that we used on this card and to more information. Thanks for watching.